Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here's the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back behind the quarterback, a line in a pistol. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And so they'll mark it about the 30. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He'll toss it to the back. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is the ball carry here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
And they're trying to punch it in here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. They'll run it here. It's a safety.
Well, that's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. You just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. He'll field the punt. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? You know, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the...
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up third down.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Bringing pressure. And he's got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 50. Across the 40. Past the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Gators. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Hit the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Pass caught, second down now. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Hard running through a tackle. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. And the running back takes the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense retakes the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Runs through the defender. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. And the offense just takes a knee here. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And in 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And he's brought down out at the 46.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do He reminds you on that play right there.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The back's got it. And tackled after a small pickup there. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They're going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Trying to find room. It's Smith. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Ball handed off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Touchdown, Gators. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that.
Chris, that's not exactly how they're anticipating that this fake would go. While it's easy to say, if you're going to throw it, just leave your quarterback and the offense out there. But there is an element of surprise that plays into any good fake punt. It just didn't work out this time.
They'll try to run it with the option. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. They'll try the option play here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. It's an option look. Breaking tackles. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights. They tack on 3 points to finish off the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Running with purpose. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on 4th down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down after that previous play. The single back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Now here's the toss play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. And the score remains very lopsided.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the offense will just take a knee.